To contend with ourselves a steady rain falling in Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as our guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You spell that nigga name again?
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Number low. The whole thing, number low.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah,
tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check that.
Now Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Nah, I leave Manice alone today, man.
Stand down, stand down, man.
Me and Manice ain't got no beef today.
Stand down,
here's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
What you talking about?
Stole some money.
Yeah, Cole know the fuck I meant. He just wanted to see what y'all gonna catch on to.
Desiree Moss.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Good pick, bro.
Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
How you flick that ball back like that?
Midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Chinese Jack, how you flip the ball back like that?
In the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
He flipped that bitch
no
when
doubt
I
about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check recon, 132 fighter. Sunday. Kill.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44, Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You just put what he done did. You still beating him for no reason.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Dragged him out the house.
No, nigga sleep.
With the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Top one beating.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they get up and get outside, and then he go out there and drop kick me.
Oh, that's another one. That's the same fight with the bat.
Nah, that's a different fight.
Oh, the one with the bat, he was just beating his ass. That nigga was out there snoring like this. That bitch was snoring, big boy.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he
No, he didn't get to him. Nigga tried to kick his leg at him. He tried to kick his leg at the nigga. The nigga rushed his ass with that bat. Fuck him.
I'm talking about
As soon as he tried to kick his leg at him, the nigga rushed him.
he done broke something with that nigga's face.
Broke more than something.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down and sets up a first and goal.
Talking about sleep. I know his fake gonna be fucked up anymore. Straight up, that ain't even funny.
With Sanders, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Oh, hell no, that ain't funny.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
He rushed the nigga. Nigga fell. He on top of the nigga, straight punches to the face, bro. No blocking, no nothing. He sleeping, he still punching him. Nah, stop hitting me, man. Stop hitting me, man. You know what I'm saying? Once I knock Cole out, I ain't gonna hit him no more, man. That'd be stupid. That over punishment.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll take over at the 25.
Look at his face, man, nigga.
I know that nigga shit knotted up everywhere, bitch.
I like the way you do that right there,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Yeah, they got to see me too. I'm gonna shoot that nigga, and they got to see me. Yeah, but I was shoot that nigga. That nigga took that shit too far, nigga. Yeah, like I raped his kids or something, dude. Yeah, he beat that nigga.
Mark of a good run defense. Linebackers
nah,
making plays near the line of
nigga,
scrimmage.
don't do that.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jackson.
Let's go.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now this one is tied in out on the right side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, my man. Oh, the AI. Yeah, we had to carry it.
I'm going to say two yesterday when you told Sugar Howard, right?
Come on now, let's go.
Probably wanted to ask him. Ask him.
Here we go.
Damn, steal, man.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Guess what Jeff Okuda.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 40.
Check safety, check safety. Shit. Check nickel. Check 15, check 15.
Yeah.
36.
Got one right here.
The toss, here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means 1.5 time. Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Play fake. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Ran a 4-4-4.
He will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Yeah. I'm on the game. I ain't getting up. Get your ass up. No, the door's already open.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
I ain't locked no door.
It's going to be knocked away
coming in, I'm
and
shoot him in the fucking
incomplete.
face.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring
You
up
gonna
second
come in here and shoot
down.
him too?
An incomplete pass on twice, first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Boy, shit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a steal. Oh, you got it.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Hey, I tried to block it myself.
Midfield inside the 45.
They tried to, they made me do that.
Gain of 17.
Man, I don't know why 2K made me do that.
Murray down on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
I have my icon up on double check.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
What happened to that nigga?
That nigga listen to Chinky, man.
Finding its legs now.
What you showing your ass?
1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, who, Charles? The coach.
Sound like Chinky,
the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That's Chinky.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Was a flop. One hit wonder.
They made that bread though.
Yeah.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
That's a 3, man.
Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
There we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Right.
Wentz going to throw.
I'll tell you what, though, man. That nigga could not stay in front of the line.
And a big loss here as he's taken
You know, he's just
down.
star shot by that LeBron shit. You know what I mean?
That nigga was shaking.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's star shot,
Back to your
man.
offense right, get that
that
momentum
was
because
That's just like when Melo
this
fucked
lead is
him up.
very, very slim.
Them niggas he look up to, man.
I'm
Now it's
glad, though,
Peterson.
when he get comfortable, it's going to get a problem. He bullying the white and
Nice job bringing that one back.
Listen, he put his
14
nuts on
the
Kuma
return.
here one time.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
I'm talking about that nigga going in
Ready
the
to go
chest
with
with
their
the
next
ball
drive, and
and
at
his
the line,
goddamn
the
body.
Cardinal
Man.
offense. They trail
Straight into
offense.
one
First time to touch the ball
Yeah,
in quarter
White can't do
3.
nothing about it.
We'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
Shut the
what
fuck
they
up.
have.
You know what I'm saying? But shut the
Because
fuck
some
up.
teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
I watched the whole game,
Try
boy.
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves
For
some
the life.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Pull up from the motherfucking line.
Again,
Cause
it's
that nigga
Johnson.
had just dunked Big Boy on
They
play
follow up
before
the
that.
first and 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Man, that nigga did that shit
Not the
cause
start to
Zion
the
dunked
drive they were
that bitch. He
looking
like
for.
that.
That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard line.
So old head niggas gonna get him with that shitter.
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Left hand.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I do.
So yes,
that's
your
frame 1,
definition
dude.
is apropos in this case.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Too far.
And that is incomplete.
They were wide open, though, Jack.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no
Hell out of
avail.
that
2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
We kind of niggas over saying
Just
that.
kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Going on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No help.
To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 31, Wentz. And he'll have Jeffrey complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. Now Wentz.
Yeah, I got that.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Lose.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
There we go. Come on, give it to me.
It's incomplete.
Fuck, give it to me.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Running back name MVP ain't
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
They had
and by the way, the
MVP.
punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Nice.
Check 52. Check a hot read.
Back to running back.
Johnson.
Old receivers,
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Neil Smith.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit, 31.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. From the tight end, Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year.